I make my films in animation because I love painting. I am an artist. I learned art and I wanted to make films. And I thought the two things come beautifully together if you choose animation. So I paint and I make the paintings move to tell my story. So I also actually get more inspired by painters than filmmakers. And as I kept doing it over a long period of time, I realized everything that I love in cinema, I can bring into animation. It doesn't have to be the cartoon films as it is considered as a popular medium. It can be very artistic. Wong Kar-wai is one director I watch so much, and he's also very visual and poetic. I'm just naming a few because there are so many. Pedro Almodovar is a complete, I love all his films. I take from him a lot, but it doesn't show because it's animation. And if one was to talk animation, the Studio Ghibli films from Japan, they are a great inspiration of an approach to filmmaking, which is also for young audiences, but also very mature. And I find our storytelling is very similar to the Orient and the Asian. So over the years, it's been filmmakers, but it's also been a lot of artists. I want my films to work from 8 years of age to 80 years of age. Everybody has something to get from the film, even old people. And I use it as a medium to say things which live action cannot really do, like to talk about dreams, imagination, fantasies, some things like paintings moving. These are things which can be very expressive, can be very emotional, but you can't really do them in live action. There is so much to do in animation, one lifetime is not enough. It's an absolute honor to receive the Locarno Kids Award 2022. It feels like you have done some work in life, and the fact that it inspires young audiences gives me a very good feeling. So it's unique, it's a first for me, and of course it's an honor because it's Locarno. Something that you've been doing all your career seems to be recognized. Is amazing. In every festival in Europe, I realized that young people are looking at cinema with a very mature point of view. Young audiences in Europe is very different from young audience, say, back where I come from, which is India. Out there, the children are used to seeing American cartoons a lot. There's not much that happens in Indian animation. But what I find the difference in Europe is because the cinematic studies start much earlier as a part of your culture, young children and young audiences look at animation as a cinematic form. They don't look at it as entertainment only. I know your young audience is not thinking like little kids. They are thinking like mature adults. The pandemic has actually quickened the process of taking people away from going to the theaters. I don't feel great about it, but I feel that that's the only way, that's where the future is going. There are advantages and disadvantages. The advantage being that a lot of films, like even mine, in a place like India, it's very difficult to get a theatrical release. You have to spend a lot of money and you're competing with Bollywood. So to be on an OTT platform just within 6 months or 1 year of completing the film is great. I would have loved it to be in theaters, but you can't have everything. If it was not a pandemic, maybe I would be feeling bad that I didn't have a theatrical screening. But given the pandemic, I'm very happy at least people are getting to watch the film. So here's wishing the 75th Locarno Film Festival's edition a very happy 75th birthday. It's getting younger and younger by the years, and I'm so happy to be here on the 75th birthday.